Body performance off a standard motion capture system with a lot of really tricky bells and whistles on it to make it better. And you're getting the facial performance from this little camera that's on this little camera boom. Here's me with my virtual camera on Avatar, and I'm working with the actors in their capture suits. You can see that they have marker suits. We're just in a big lit stage. There's no jungle there whatsoever. They're running on a log. So I think these are probably more stunt doubles than anything. And they're running on a log. They're just running basically across the floor. It's very safe. And I'm not looking at them with the camera. I'm looking at the characters that they're playing in real time, in the world, in the CG world. All at low resolution, almost looks like an old crappy video game from the 80s.
And 6, and 7, and 8.
We're much better at it these days than we were. This is all, obviously 11 years old. Here's me, and once again, I'm not looking at them, I'm looking at my image, but I'm near them so I can talk to them, and I'm seeing what they look like in the world. And then here's me playing back, and what I'm seeing is they're up on what we call a vine bridge in between two floating mountains, and they're 1,000 feet above the ground. But of course, because the characters are very mountain goat-like and can run around 1,000 feet above the ground, it was okay for them to not be scared and balancing and wobbling along, and it was completely safe. And so we're creating a fantasy image and using relatively simple setups to do it. And basically we found out that it worked very well. You could do just about anything. You could run, you could jump, you could ride a horse, you could have a big argument, you could even, if you were careful, you could drink a beer, you could do whatever you needed to do. The only thing we couldn't shoot using the system was a kiss, for obvious reasons, because the two booms would be in the way. So we had to use a different kind of harder technique that was more labor intensive to do the kiss scene and a couple of other moments. But for the most part, it worked for, I'd say, 99% of what we were trying to shoot. We had a lot of proof of concept. We spent a fair bit of the studio's money, the studio being 20th Century Fox, to prove that we could do it. And to do that, we did a test. We did a 1.5-minute test, boy meets girl in the jungle, and they talk.
He only come and make problems, only.
Okay, fine. Fine. You love your little forest friends, so why not just let them kill my ass? What's the thinking?
Why save?
Yes. Why save?
You not fear. You strong heart.
And it was compelling enough that Fox was willing to pull the trigger